Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, may I pay respect and thanks to Rakai Academy and Ashin Aldamasiri, the director of the Art Kellen College, who are organizing and opening the door for this English-speaking competition. And besides, I would also like to thanks to the vulnerable monks, special guests, teachers, students, and audience who are gathering here and spotting us from the variety ways for this event. My name is Saini Debo and I am a grade 7 student from Tamyatun Private High School. I'm glad to meet you all here. Oh, before I give my talk, I'd like to ask one question to the audience. Do you know what is health? And how do you define it in your point of view? Well, if I have to see how I see it, according to the Oxford Dictionary, health is mentally, physically, and social well-being. And according to the dictionary, being healthy is very significant for humans, right? So, I've split 3 points in this presentation. The first point is health. So, we all know that health and the word wealth, but I would like to talk about health first. So all of the humans know that health is wealth, but only some of us might know the real value of them. And the real value of them is not that easy to explain. But health is more valuable than wealth, because in my opinion, health is a gift from the nature, right? So let's move on to wealth. All of us want to be wealthy, right? And I think some of us are already trying way too hard just to be wealthy. I am not disagreeing that wealth is good. But in my opinion, health is more important, isn't it? Some students are under a lot of pressure and stress, and some are only worrying about that grade, and some students and some people had to work until midnight, and some had to stay up late for almost every day just for school, and some adults only care about their work and not about their health. All of them are forgetting to take care of their own health, and I don't think this is good, because being healthy is important for humans. Now, I think we all know the definition of health even for a bit. So, let's move on to wealth. So for wealth, I can show you tons of examples of being healthy and wealthy. And some of us try very, very hard just for wealthy and just to get more money. And I think some of us are forgetting to take care of our health. I can see a lot of people following to the step of being wealthy, but only some of us follow the step of being healthy. Okay. I can't pull this out. The first example here is, this is a photo of human organs. And do you know how much they cost? Another question for you. Do you know the most expensive organ in your body? It's our heart. And oh Lord, do you know how much it will cost you to repair your heart? It's $1 million. Well, I think if your heart is healthy enough, then you own $1 million already. But the bad thing here is, humans sell their organs online just for money. It is bad, very bad. And another example here is, let's travel to Phuket with me for a while. In Yajina, Phuket, you can see stones and big rocks falling from the cliff. But people still wish to go in there and walk there. Do you know why? Well, for money, of course. And some people had to walk for their needs or their family members who are relying on them, or because of their own choices. And not only yourself, But also take care of your family members. Because life is so short and anything could happen at any time. Love them and take care of them. Health has two main points: physical and mental. I've talked about physical, and we must do a number of things to be healthy physically. We should skip our daily meals and we should eat nutrient foods. And we shouldn't eat neither too much nor too little. And we shouldn't eat overripe foods or raw meals or impure water or milk. Let's move on to mental health. Some people in developing countries like Japan or Korea or even China, those kind of countries are developing and some of them are very, very rich. But the citizens who live in that countries are under a lot of stress and pressure. That's the importance of mental health. Because if we don't take care enough of our mental health, then we might get a lot of stress, we might get depressed, and we might feel so sad about almost everything. We don't have any energies to do nothing. So, taking care of your mental health and physical health is important. Okay, let's move on to the last example of mine. Do you know this man? Well, he is an American entrepreneur. Do you know his name? His name is Steve Jobs, and he is a founder of the iPhone and Apple. You know those kind of devices, right? He invented the most popular, right? Popular devices, and you know, this laptop he's holding is very expensive and popular. It is useful. But if you look closely, well, I think we all know that he passed away, right? He passed away because of cancer, pancreatic cancer. And do you know what kind of disease is that? That is the list of diseases that can be cured. So this shows this man is very wealthy. We all know that. But there are a lot of things we can buy with money just by being wealthy, you know? And some of us are wealthy and some of us are poor. There are always opposites, right? There will be a farmer who's healthy and I'm sure he's very happy about it. But there isn't a billionaire. He is very sad. Even though he has a lot of money, he can be happy. He can feel enough. That is a bad thing. And Steve Jobs passed away because of his pancreatic cancer. You all should realize that there are a lot of things we cannot buy with money. Money can buy happiness. You all heard the saying, right? Money can buy happiness. Money can buy our healthy life. Some people search for treasures, and some people walk a lot for money. Oh, I am a billionaire. But if they're sick and stuck in their bed the whole time, they can be happy. They will be depressed. So, I would like to tell you guys to take care of yourself so you can be wealthy after that, right? Also, have you heard of the saying, early to bed and early to rise? Because in my opinion, waking up late and sleeping late is not good at all. So, I want you guys to wake up early, sleep early, do everything early. And eat your breakfast. Breakfasts are the most important meal in our daily life, you know? Because if you don't eat breakfast, our brain will eat itself. It is harmful, you know? It can harm your body, your health, and your happy life. Spend time with your family members, spend time with your friends, lover, not your social media or your work, you know? So my third point and the last point here. So, after I'm done talking, I would like to tell you all to know that which one to take care of fast. We all want to be healthy and just like I said, wealthy. But if you want to be wealthy and healthy at the same time, you have to know how to balance it. I planned it. I plan to study harder and harder because I'm a student and I will also take care of my own health at all costs. So maybe I could be healthy and wealthy at the same time. So does all of you need to do it? So I would like to highlight one last thing. Let's take care of our own health and our own wealth at the same time. Thank you all for listening to my presentation and thank you all for your attention.
แล้วดีแล้วติดหูเลย